What's up, everyone? My name is Andrew Mudd. For the last 5 years, I have been an executive in sales and marketing companies that do 8-9 figures every single year. And 7 days ago, today is January 19th, so January 12th, I left my high-paying, high-income, very comfortable job because I wanted to seek more. I was not fulfilled in what I was doing. I was doing everything I ever wanted. I was making a ton of money. I had a great work-life relationship, and I was just doing fun things, but I still was not happy. And so one of the things on my list of items that I want to do better as I focus and really dial in on, doing what my heart really wants to do is content. And so today I'm going to talk about my 2026 predictions for what I kind of see happening with AI. And these aren't going to be your base level, more people are going to use it, people are going to build things. These are actual predictions that I think are going to happen in the year of 2026 as it relates to AI. So let's jump right into it. I won't waste a bunch of time and we'll just get started. So number one, we have chat interface change. And so the first prediction that I have for 2026 is that we're going to start to move away from these linear, clunky kind of chat designs. You even heard Sam Altman say it in an interview sometime within the last couple of weeks, where he said he would have predicted when he first started ChatGPT that we'd be far past the chat model now, but it's sticky and people like it. And that got me thinking, why don't I look into this? What do people actually think? And what people actually think is that, it's good. They like ChatGPT for the AI, but the linear chat model is not the most effective model or interface for how our brains just manage all of this mass information, right? Like we put it in these pockets of our brain and then our brain links them all together with neurons and all this scientific stuff, right? But in a linear chat, it's just long. Once it's off the screen, it's off the screen and it's gone. And so what I think is we're going to see chat interfaces start to evolve. You're already seeing it with Claude CoWork. I think it came out that they're going to start to integrate that into being the main interface of Claude, right? So it's not just going to be this chat interface linearly. It's going to have these modules. You can click on it, you can interact, and you can do all these things with Claude CoWork. And so you're already starting to see these companies move towards that. And I think this is just a little side one. It wasn't on my list to talk about, but we're going to see the model become a little less important to these large LLM companies, the Claudes, the Groks, the Googles, the ChatGPTs or OpenAIs. We're going to start to see them focus more on actual product and environment, building an ecosystem. Then we're going to see these mass jumps in models. Of course, models are still going to keep evolving, advancing, getting better. Sam Altman just said they cracked memory, but that's just a little side note. I won't go off too far in that. Now, the next thing, and this is something that we heard Jensen Huang say at CES, is that we're going to start to see companies build platforms on top of AI rather than AI being the platform. And this is a small prediction that kind of is a sub-thread of that. But I think we're actually going to go through a little bit of an anti-AI phase where people are over the AI slop, as they call it, right? The AI videos, the AI posts on X and on LinkedIn and on Instagram, the fucking N dashes everywhere. People are getting tired of it and they actually want real things. And so AI is moving towards being more real in that aspect, right? The uncanny valley. But I think we're going to see a little bit of an anti-AI thing happen. And this ties in with not making the platforms AI first. AI is a tool within the platform, but you're not going to sell the AI the same way that we have seen since like 2021, 2022 now, where it's like AI this, AI that, AI is changing the world. That's not getting it done for the average person. And that moves us into our last prediction. I'm going to make this pretty quick and easy for you guys. I'm not going to keep you here forever. So our last prediction being that there's going to be a heavy B2B focus. And that's because businesses can comprehend the evolving world of AI coming into their world much better than the average consumer can, right? The consumer sees a predator, an apex predator that's coming down to take them, right? It's taking their jobs, it's taking their money, it may take their families. I don't know, some of these spicy models. You're having that consumer see AI coming in and kind of collapsing on them, but businesses, they're seeing it as an opportunity. And don't listen to what everyone is saying to you. The truth is that AI has generated more jobs than it has taken. So yes, it has removed a bunch of jobs from the market, but it's created almost twice as many jobs. And so that's a little side note, a lot of little side notes here for you on this one. So yeah, the last one being that B2B focus. Because businesses can comprehend it a little easier, they can see how it boosts efficiency and how it isn't going to kill them and take over their business. It's going to amplify their business. The consumer doesn't quite see it the same way yet, right? It's still just a cool Google to them. And so in terms of using it in real life, in the real world, they haven't really gotten there yet. Another side note, a lot of side notes, gosh, I'm giving a lot of side stuff here. World models are going to be huge this year. Like NVIDIA coming out with their autonomous driving brain, that's a world model. We're going to see a lot more world models pop up. And this is going to advance us more into the smart glasses phase, into the robots, and into autonomous driving. Right. So these are all things that I see happening. Now, on that note of the B2B angle, this means that there's less of a focus on consumer products right now because it doesn't seem like as big of a market. Now, that doesn't mean it won't be a market. Now, for me personally, I'm focusing on building products in a kind of open, malleable market. So built for consumers, but usable by businesses. And so that's kind of how these chat models are created, right? They were not necessarily built for businesses. Consumers started using them, then they started using them in their business. Most LLM usage in businesses is done on personal accounts right now, or a large chunk, not most, but a large chunk. So just be mindful of that. Like the consumer market is there still. It's not being attacked the way that it will be in the future, but you can be an early mover to that market. Of course, people are starting to pop up and do it. It's in a lot of like these task management or calorie tracking or tracking style apps. But if you find a really cool spot where there's an opportunity for you that hasn't been snatched up, I would take it in the consumer market, because consumers will come. They're not here yet, but they will come. They will move in a herd. And if the consumers are in a cult, that cult has been stuck in this software world where software is like, is only tangible by us, right? Like we touch it and something happens. AI, we don't have to touch it and something happens. It's a completely different world, completely different psychology shift. It's going to take consumers a little longer to get there. That being said, they will get there, and it's just something to pay attention to. So I won't ramble on that too much longer. I'm going to keep this pretty quick for you guys. These are my predictions for 2026. High level, I think this is what's going to go on in the AI kind of market. Obviously, a lot more is going to go on than just these three things. Like AI is moving so fast. I think I saw something say that the bandwidth of the amount of tasks that AI or LLM code assistants can handle is doubling every 70 days or something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I might be mismatching data, but it's pretty fucking fast. And so this stuff is moving. And that being said, use code assistants. I am a non-technical founder, but I'm using a code assistant. You can get what you want out of this. Oh God, I don't want to die here. My bad, guys. You can get what you want out of this system as long as you know what you want. It's very helpful if you've worked with development teams before. I have that experience. I've worked with a dozen different development teams on different products and platforms that I built in previous roles. So it's helpful if you have that experience, but you don't need it. Just start. Just do it. Take the leap, start, do something, and you'll figure it out. All you have to do is do something though. So if you do nothing, well, you'll just be here again tomorrow. So do something. That's what I'll leave it at. I am going to start posting videos more consistently. Like I said, it's one of my goals for the year in taking this big leap in my life, leaving my job. I mean, I don't have any income coming in. I don't have a 20-person team like I used to have. I'm starting from scratch. So I'm going to take you guys through this. I'm working on some really cool projects. So I'd love to keep you guys up to date with those. Subscribe, follow, leave a comment, and please let me know what else you want to talk about and hear about. And I'd love to chat about it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.